not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Welcome to your dreams. I am the man of your dreams. Oh shit, I'm stuck. Greetings. I am Freddy Morbid. I am the Twisted Goblin. And I am here for your review. Your review of a nightmare on my street. I mean, on Elm Street. Why not? You know why? No, but fun with this. Anyway, so what am I talking about? Well, besides having this claws and talking about Freddy, we're here to talk about review Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. So, what does it do different from the first one? Besides that, I this time uploaded on a good time and didn't forget about it. Like, hey, this is for Halloween. You forgot about it. Oh no. Oh no, yippee-ki-yay. As I recorded it, I just uploaded a little bit later than I anyway, I think also this camera is a bit. Oh. No, wait. Sorry. Yeah, alright. Yes. Now that's how I like my nightmares. Right in my face! Anyway, I'm here. So, A Nightmare on Elm Street does something different than the first one. While Nancy was the victim from the first one, the final girl, the girl that survived. There's always one person that survives it. But she kind of moved on. She became crazy, insane. Saw her boyfriend die from across the street, get ripped apart. Ripped apart. Actually, he kind of went into his kind of thing, and then blood. And also in this movie, we find out the mother actually killed herself on the floor, kind of thing. While that was not true, no, she kind of disappeared in the wall, kind of thing. But apparently the father, I guess, trying to deny it so that he would not go in the nut house. So, but she cannot, and I'm like, what? No, we need to tell it. We need to tell the world. But it's like, no. So she went in the nut house and went insane. But now there are some other people that moved into this house. A child and Jesse, the main character of this movie. And Freddy Krueger is back, kind of thing. But what does he different? Instead of hunting somebody's nightmare and kill them. No. He is not. This is God. And this. No, he's Jesse, you got the body, I got the brain. I was like, oh, that's the song from Will Smith that he done long time ago. He was talking about part 2. I was like, body, brain. Is this his version of Freddy Krueger kind of thing? I forgot the second one had Jesse in it, and instead of going the normal route of just hunting somebody's nightmares, hunting them, killing them in their dreams, kind of thing. Last time he died because he was in the real life kind of thing. This time he doesn't die because also it's like he died in real life, then somehow came back, killed his their mother kind of thing, and some other stuff like you don't believe in it. It's like you don't believe in it. But things still happened. Those things happen. You still have in back of your mind, you have those things of, that was horrifying. I fear him because he did those. It's still a killer. That you believe in him or not, that you give him power or not, you still give him power by just believing that he is alive. That you believe that he killed that nightmare is real. So yeah, sure, in the ending it feels kind of, but in your back of your mind, you still know those things happen, so you still keep him alive. I'm just saying, that's the way he survived. Anyway, the man of your dreams is back in this one, but he's hunting Jesse this time. At first, it seems like it's just one of another Nightmare on Elm Street kind of thing. Jesse gets Jesse gets nightmares from kind of thing from this guy with a hat and a sweatshirt. I don't have the sweatshirt, but I got the collar onto my mask. If I find that shirt kind of thing, that long kind of thing that I'm gonna buy the shit out of it. I mean, all of that kind of thing. All that's missing with me is like the skin kind of. Sure, there's our mask of him, but I don't like the masks. I feel like they're very much cheap. And yes, this thing is not much cheaper. It's like $5. It's not a lot of money, but it's easy to put on. It's easy to do this with, kind of thing. It's there are some expensiver kind of things. I'm not sure they made metal kind of thing, but I feel like at least with this one, you can move them, you can think, and if it breaks, no problem, you just buy a new one kind of thing. It's not cheap enough that you're like, I can buy them and don't waste money on it, kind of thing. But we're not talking about this kind of thing. We're talking about Freddy. So Freddy in the beginning, Jesse is like kind of thing. He gets boys. Well, his first kind of dream is going on a bus, having this weirdo kind of thing. And the bus goes off the board. The bus goes way off the road, and it's like you kind of thing. And then you see it's Freddy, and the two girls are like and screaming like kind of thing, going to Jesse. Kind of thing, Freddy's kind of thing. That's the first kind of thing we got. Then, kind of thing, then there's also this coach that's a bit weird in his head. It's kind of weird, but this coach kind of thing getting kind of thing. Then, this coach that's very awesome gets what handed to him kind of things after having Jesse to kind of thing. Then the coach kind of dies. Kind of thing. He gets a kind of thing, and then gets this scratch on his kind of on his back, and then it's like, and then you see Jesse with that hand kind of thing, because what Freddy's trying to do is make Jesse kill for him, and that's like different. He doesn't want just Jesse. He doesn't want Jesse to be. He wants Jesse to be the guy that kills for him. Why? Well, my theory is that he wants Jesse for his body, but mostly for him to become him, Freddy. That Freddy will become kind of that he can walk out of Elm Street, because he's stuck in Elm Street and he cannot do his vengeance from there. He wants to go kill Nancy. He wants to go kill Nancy kind of thing. That's what he wants to do. He wants to go murder Nancy for kind of thing. The children that the children from the parents that burned them alive. That's also something we see in this movie. At the ending, we see Freddy going back when Jesse takes over. Well, Freddy takes over Freddy's. When Jesse takes the body of when Freddy takes the body of Jesse kind of thing, and he becomes whole Freddy, he hunts a little bit party kind of thing. He's a party animal, and crush and fucking rush and kill them all and burn them alive in the pool and death and God sliced them up into pieces. They all die. They all scream for their life. And then but then the girl of Jesse's dream is like, you're not him. You're not kind of thing. It's the only one that believes her from the start. I'm like, she crazy that she believes him. But sure, let's believe it. Kind of thing. She tries to help. She's like kind of thing. The parents are like, he's just having nightmares. He's also kind of almost killing her sister, her little sister, almost kind of things like, just go to sleep, little child, kind of thing. And that happens. So yeah, it's like, don't kill her, don't kill the child. They don't kill. Freddy doesn't kill children. He kills teenagers, because killing children would be worse. I mean, yeah, he killed 28 children before he died and become Freddy Krueger we know, and took them to this place where the end of the movie kind of takes place. Anyway, so Freddy kind of taunts the whole party of the thing. The girl is like, Jesse, don't be that thing, don't do this, don't kind of thing. And Freddy then disappears, kind of thing. And it's like, where did Freddy go? Well, Freddy went to this kind of thing. Well, she's like, maybe you got some vibes, so maybe you have some magical kind of things. At first, she was already with Jesse before. It's like, maybe you get fight. Maybe it is this connection to Freddy that this kind of, she goes to it, doesn't work out at all. It's like, and we're here. It's like, no, this doesn't work out. I don't feel anything different. It's only when I'm asleep that's kind of thing. Now she is there back because that's where Freddy goes. Freddy, Jesse. Freddy, whatever you want to call her, the combination of Freddy Krueger and so he has now taken all control over, but still some control is in Jesse. Jesse has now this fingernail instead of his hands being this kind of thing. He has all adjusted things going out of his hands, what is disturbing, but I like the hand a little bit better, but whatever. So now he is there. Kind of doing this fire, making like we're going bold bird. It's like, no, Jesse will save me. Jesse kind of thing. It's like, I know you're in there. Fight it! Fight it! Fight it! I say fight it! Fight Freddy. It's like, he cannot fight me. I was like, Jesse is dead. There is only Freddy Krueger left. It's like, no, I know Jesse's dead. Don't they kiss? I'm like, oh, well, that's not creepy at all. I mean, that guy is at least in his 40s. That girl is in a 17-year-old or 18 years, maybe a little less kind of thing. I think the actors are in their 20s, but whatever. It's like, yeah, those kind of things. And I was like, that's a criminal. No, keep out kind of thing. It's all Baby Yoda all over again, eating the children kind of thing. Oh, wait, no, it isn't. Anyway. So then after Freddy's like, he's weak. It's like, no, I cannot be weak. Then it's like, Tori turns everything on fire. We're all gonna die now. We're all gonna die. No. So it burns up that kind of thing. She starts screaming, crying, like. No, Jesse! No, Jesse! Like she keeps screaming. At first I'm like, okay, this guy, but she keeps on going and crying. I'm like, Freddy, just take over and fucking kill her. Because she keeps even after Jesse's back whole fighting, she cries still. It's like, Jesse! I'm like, Jesus Christ, girl, be happy instead of still cry. Oh my god, that's an annoying cry. I don't wanna be Freddy now and fucking rip your guts out from my kind of thing. I'm just saying. Anyway, after that, it seems like everything goes back to normal. Freddy got defeated. It's weird that Jesse got away with murder because either it's maybe like Freddy did kill the coach and somehow they never got the killer. Of course, this is in the 70s, 80s. It's 5 years after, I think, in the late 80s. So maybe they're not so good with able to solve things as that. But you literally had Jesse being in the same room as this friend / enemy kind of thing. But it's like, okay, we can only be kind of thing. He wanted to run away from the party, then took over, then kind of slashed his own friends open, kind of thing, and then run away to the party, and then the whole party, what I talked about, happened. Anyway, so he killed some people, also lots of people. Sure, he looked like Freddy on the time, kind of thing, with his so-called everything kind of things. But it's nobody, the cops didn't see Freddy. All they know is like, okay, this guy, the description is an old fire kind of thing. Maybe this is a mask. I mean, it could be a mask. I mean, it is a mask in real life, you know? It's this all kind of state, everything kind of thing. to make him look like this burnt victim kind of thing. So it's like it could be mask. I'm just saying. But no, they don't have a second. It almost comes never up that the cops are actually like behind him. Maybe in the next movie, I forgot the whole plot. I've seen the movies before, but it's been a while. Like 10 years, 15 years, I don't know how long ago that I watched the movie. But, you know, now Freddy seems to be dead. They go on a school bus for some reason. They go on a school bus after he had a car. And now it's like, nah, let's go with school bus. And it happens to be a school bus that goes off-road, kind of thing. Off the road. And that's how it ends. So it's like, oh, Freddy's not dead in Jesse kind of thing. So everything is like, oh no, this bus is going too fast. It's like this fear that brings it back, I think. Like, first it's like this car, but it goes faster. So he is thinking about the beginning of his nightmare when the bus goes way too fast and kind of thing. And Freddy came, kind of thing. He's thinking about that moment. So now that the bus goes a little bit faster, it's like, okay, Freddy's coming back. Freddy's not defeated fully because he still fears Freddy. Even though he kind of thing, he defeated him in his mind and it's like, okay, I'm stronger than him. He's not, he still has some fear for Freddy, and that's what makes Freddy coming back easy. I'm thinking about that kind of thing. And that's pretty much what the second movie ends. The Freddy's Revenge is a very much like, feels like a build up to able to kind of thing. It's different, that what I like about it. It's like, instead of just want to kill and making people's nightmares, it's Jesse is trying to take over Jesse's body to do his killing for him and to able to escape Elm Street, so he can go on a vengeance spree to go to Nancy and kill her. That's what I think. Like, Nancy defeated him the first time. He wants vengeance on that. How does the vengeance? To taking over somebody's body and letting him do the killing for him. So he's kind of able to go out of Elm Street because of that kind of thing, into somebody's body. That's how I see it. Anyway, what's your thoughts about it? I give it a legendary 10. It's very good. It's very... I mean, for an 80s movie, it's pretty good. Very enjoy it. It's different than the first one, what keeps coming. And you also get a little bit more lore about Freddy himself, how he killed him, where the whole thing is, where he kind of thing. You get a little bit always kind of. The first movie, you got. In the first movie, you got to know that the parents are the one that burnt them. In the second one, you learn that there are some new rules that he can take over somebody's body if he can convince them. But if he can't, you know, they die. It's like you and the lore of where this kind of thing they go to, how burned. Like, there are some stuff that I really like that they explore in the kind of movies. And why I like that there are 2 more movies, because how more you go into Nightmare on Elm Street's franchise, how more lore there is, how more you know about Freddy, how messed up he is, how more messed up he gets. Like, first it's like, oh yeah, he's very messed up. Now it's like, okay, he is messed up kind of thing. But it's not so much like it's like just mentioned, while in the reboots it was not mentioned, it was kind of stated, like, here is the kid, here is kind of thing, what made it so like a bit weirder, and I think why that didn't do as well, kind of thing, because they put it more into your face from the first movie, what people know. I mean, look at Baby Yoda. They actually let him eat on not babies but close to babies kind of things, and didn't mention it all. That just showed you, and that's one of those things that internet freaks the fuck out about for no good reason, but whatever. Anyway, it's still a movie, you know. It's an animal book, but that's a whole conversation for another time. And this is just a nightmare, your nightmare, and this is gonna be on repeat the rest of your life. Welcome to your dreams, Beta. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you guys in the next one. And this was Freddy Morbid. Freddy Goblin. The Twisted Freddy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of it. And see you in hell. My children. Anyway, bye-bye.
And then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.